Hi everyone and welcome back to the Leeds United career mode on FIFA 22. It's literally almost been half a year since I've said that statement because FIFA 22 essentially uninstalled itself from my Xbox and then I had to try and reinstall it. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. Long story short, I've got it up and running after so freaking long, and it feels so good to be back. Most notably, Leeds United lost their best two players after the 2021/22 season in Rafinha and Calvin Phillips, two players that were amazing for us last season, and I think I should basically just get something out of the way nice and early. I will be selling both of them for the purpose of realism. I'm transfer listing Rafinha, and I'm transfer listing Calvin Phillips, captain. Two highest rated players are going to be going. In terms of the transfer budget for this season, we have 145 mil, which is very nice. Remember, we finished 5th last season, which is a great season. Obviously, we're going for top 4. In terms of the board expectation, they only want us to get Europa League, so I'm aiming to exceed that. I want to try and go far in the FA Cup if I can. Brand exposure is important. I need to sign 3 players, all from Europe. It's a bit weird. In terms of plans for this squad, if we sell Calvin Phillips, obviously we have Rodrigo Moreno on the bench, so I can just bring in a cam, like a starting cam. Our midfield is bad, bro. Like, if I bring in a nice cam, I have to have at least one, preferably 2 decent level midfielders around that attacking midfielder, because realistically, I also need a replacement on the right wing. Like, I could use Dan James. That wouldn't be terrible. I guess we should just focus on selling these players first, and then we can go out looking at other options for replacements and stuff like that. It's my plan was to have a number 10 in the team. I was going to have Calvin Phillips and a center attacking mid, and then I would have strengthened my midfield then. I was also going to get another striker and sort of keep the back line the same. I can reiterate that. I don't think the back line needs to be touched, to be honest. But I am a bit, interest in Isak. I put Alexander Isak on my target list as a potential new striker, but I don't really know if we're going to get the chance to sign a new striker. I'm just going to tell these guys that can't guarantee you games, whereas in reality, your real life characters have been sold from Leeds United. Calvin Phillips went to City and Rafinha went to Barcelona, I think. So we won't really worry about trying to sell them to those teams. But I will certainly be... Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. But I will certainly, hopefully, not be selling them to Premier League opposition. So Ian Pavada's like a young player. He's only 71 rated, but he is a young player, and I've converted him to a right winger. Done a little bit off camera. I haven't done anything crazy, though, so we'll quickly make him a right winger. Rafinha transfer offer. Holy cow, it's almost 100 mil from Atletico Madrid. Let's negotiate. I want to see how much I can really get for Rafinha. I don't want to push it too much, because if I can get 96 mil, I'm really not going to complain. I might actually have to mute the game. Hang on a sec. Righto, so that should be muted for you guys. Let's up this to 115 mil. I mean, it would be crazy if they actually gave us that. Okay, they're not budging that much. What about just 105? Give us 105 mil for Rafinha. They're giving us 105. I will take that all day, every day, today. Today is the day I take that price tag. I can now put the game audio back on. I will let that sort of sit for a bit. Hopefully we get an offer for Phillips in the coming days as well. So we're only a week or 2 out from the Premier League season, I believe. If we look... Yeah, we're not long out. We have Leicester City to start the season. Rafinha's gone. He was our best player last year, maybe apart from Melier. Our top scorer, and he's gone. That's crazy. Matthias Click, I did want to sell this guy, so I have him transfer listed, 4.8 mil. We're not really going to get much more out of him. And Tyler Roberts I also put up for sale, did I not? I'm not sure. I need to check that. But either way, I didn't mean to do that. Either way, we have sold Rafinha. Excuse me. So that's obviously That's not ideal. But then you look at the transfer budget and you think, okay, that's pretty nice. We could probably get a decent quality a centre mid. Do we go for a centre mid or a number 10 here? It's just I'm stuck on what to do. It's just it's a little bit frustrating. If we take a look at the team strikers, obviously if we get a Cam, Rodrigo will be backup Cam, quite self-explanatorily. Tyler Roberts is obviously a good player. I just don't really see myself using him. I see myself using Gelhardt more than Tyler Roberts. In saying that, if we get a striker, Bamford will be the backup. So I think I can live with selling Tyler Roberts. Is 5.5 mil enough? It's not. I'm going to delegate, try go for 7.3, and I will not sell for less than 6.8. I think I want to be nice and firm with my price because I don't have to sell him. Worst case scenario, he just offers us more squad depth. You know what I mean? So we're going to go a couple more days in advance, see if we get some sort of offer for Calvin Phillips. And if not, then obviously we have ourselves a bit of a problem. But I think we will get offers for him. Click's gone. Get about 4 mil in the bank, give or take. So, yeah, depending on how the Phillips sale goes, that's just basically going to be what am I saying? That's basically going to be the main difference maker between what we do next. So I scouted Frank Oyenka as a potential player to bring in as a midfielder. I wasn't terribly sure. Saul would be nice. He'd be a good player. So would Ward Prowse. I got him on my shortlist. Ward Prowse would be a really good player because he wouldn't be terribly expensive. I'm guessing like 40 to 45 mil, maybe even cheaper. But he's not a world class player, but he's a much bigger upgrade on our midfield. Plus, that still gives us room to buy some more attacking players and all that sort of stuff. And we still don't have an offer for Calvin Phillips. Very weird. I'm going to obviously keep trying to get one for him up until the start of the season. But obviously, if we don't get one, I'm not just going to not sign anyone until we get started. I'm going to have to upgrade the squad in some areas. Do we have an offer yet? We still don't, but we do have 6.8 million agreed for Tyler Roberts. I don't need to sell him. I can just keep him around. He's not a bad player. Like, worst case scenario, we end up blowing a bunch of cash on a Cam and a right winger, and then we don't have any money left over for like another striker. So then we can sort of rely on the creativity around the centre forward. Tyler Roberts would be a good player to throw in the mix. So I'm actually going to reject that. It's a decent price tag, 6.8 million for Tyler Roberts, but I'm going to keep him for now. We'll simulate a little bit in the future. Come on, can we just get an offer, please? Because I am going to kick off the season in this episode. Obviously, that away trip to Leicester City. And we get another transfer offer for Tyler Roberts. Don't need to sell him. I want offers for the guys I've actually put on a transfer list, like Calvin Phillips. Will be nice. Let's simulate to the Leicester City game. Hopefully we get an offer for Phillips. If not, I will look to do some business. And that one notification is a transfer offer for Sam Greenwood. Not a guy I've put up for sale. Just double check that I've got. Yeah, Calvin Phillips is up for sale, along with a lot of other players. So let's look at the shortlist that I've got here. I've got some attacking midfielders. Almost going to cost almost 100 mil. Odegaard is going to probably cost 100 mil. So that's a lot of money gone on an attacking mid. So who are young, pardon me, are going to... Hang on, is Isak? Yeah, Isak's gone, so he's not even... Anyway, these cams are young, and they're decent, but they're not super big quality, worth a bunch of money. But because they're young, you're going to have to pay that much money for them. My preferred choice, I'll be honest with you, is Danny Olmo. I've not really used him in FIFA before. I've not really used too much of Odegaard, but I've used him more than I have used Olmo. So Odegaard is probably the better player. Plus, he's younger. He would be the better option. But I want Danny Olmo. I'll be honest. If I was to bring in an attacking midfielder, I would want Danny Olmo. He's going to grow into probably the 90s realistically. For now, I think we just go out and buy James Ward-Prowse, because that is a guy I know for a fact that I can buy safely, securely, and I know for a fact I want him. 27 years of age, English, Southampton midfielder. He would be a very good player for us if we do bring him in. Yeah, I want him, guys. I'll be honest. He's not going to be a terribly huge player that's going to impact our team immensely and push us on a title charge or anything. But he will be a very, very good player for us. Guaranteed starter week in, week out. Let's just start with 33 mil. Start trying to get him for cheap as. And they want 48, so they do want a fair chunk of money. Let's go 39 million pounds. 45. They're coming down a bit. What if we say 42? What are they going to say to that? They take it. Hassan Huddle's taking it. 42 mil, I estimated about 45 to 50, so I'll take 42 mil. I'm fine to pay that for James Ward-Prowse. I've allocated about half a mil to the wage budget. I'm going to try important, but he'll want crucial. Yep, he does want crucial. I need to mute this. There we go. Freaking music. 5-year contract would be nice, and he takes the 5 years. No release clause, and he's asked for the wages. What a legend. He's actually willing to take a wage cut. I'm fine if you want to just take that. Okay, he's gonna as I say that, he wants about the same as what he was on at Saints, and he can get that from me. £610,000 signing bonus and £66,000 a week. Sure. Welcome to the club, James Ward-Prowse. First new signing of Season 2. Let me just unmute the game. I will forget that one day when I'm doing transfers and stuff. So I know the objective was to bring in players from Europe, but the one guy I really saw from Europe that I was actually keen on in Ryan Gravenberch, he wasn't available, so we just couldn't get him. Klassen gets out the lineup, of course, he's a freaking goalkeeper. And there you go. James Ward-Prowse is in the team. That is awesome. So I'm really looking forward to using him. Let's go assign him a shirt number because you know how OCD I am about that. He automatically gets number 7. I can give him number 8. I think number 8 really does suit him. And then if we bring in someone like Danny Olmo, obviously he'll get the number 10 shirt. Number 8 looks good on Ward-Prowse. But yeah, like I said, number 8 would suit. Sorry, I'm getting confused in my own words. Number 10 would suit Danny Olmo, I think. First game of the season against Leicester City. I have not played FIFA in a while. I played quite a bit of FIFA 21 actually, in between last time I played FIFA 22 and now. However, that's not quite the same as playing FIFA 22, if you know what I mean. FIFA 22 is very different in terms of the gameplay to FIFA 21. So don't have your expectations set terribly high for this first game. I'll give it my all. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling terribly confident though. Just my raw honesty there. So as for the starting lineup for this game against Leicester, an offer hasn't come in for Calvin Phillips yet, so obviously I'm just going to use him. It would be silly of me not to. Ward-Prowse makes his debut. I am going to start him. There's no reason not to start him. Back four is the same as it was for last season. Obviously, Meslier in goal. Dallas was great last season, so he gets his start, of course. Harrison, Bamford, and Daniel James up top. Now, Daniel James, he's 84 rated on form and 80 rated as a base overall. So, is it really worth bringing in a right winger when, for this season, when I've got, say, Phillips won't be there, so I'd have, a 71 and a 76 in my midfield, or sorry, an 82 and a 76 in my midfield, when I need a cam, and I don't obviously have a cam. Wouldn't it just be worth like going all out for that attacking midfielder and maybe even a striker while having Daniel James? Because Daniel James, if he's an 80 rated player, he's competent. Him and Jack Harrison can do a job for this season, and then if I need to, I can upgrade them next season. I mean, I can't lie to you guys. I'm not sure I'll be here for another season of the Leeds career mode, but I guess we can talk about that after this Leicester City game, because we really do need a win. Realistically, if we're pushing for top 4, we need to knock out, or not knock out. It's the first game of the season, but we need defeat one of our rivals for another top 4 spot, because Leicester will be one of those teams. Here we go. First game of the season, 2022-23 in FIFA 22. King Power Stadium. They get the kickoff. Why is my arrow blue? That's a weird one. Anyway, I don't really care. This is going to be terrible. Playing on Legendary, of course. It's been so long since I've played FIFA 22. I haven't even played a practice game. I probably should have. That was very dumb of me. This could be, yeah, a poor start to the season. Struggling to win the ball back as Koch does get it, and I'm panicking a bit with my button pressing. It's alright, we've got it back. Ooh, Daniel James. Oh, referee. That's got to be a yellow card, yeah. Reguilon. What a signing that is. Knock it down the wing. Koch. I say Koch because I don't need to explain why. Oh, okay, we got it from Phillips. Dallas. Ward-Prowse. Dan James. Oh, good start, actually. We have the first real big chance. 10 minutes in, we have a corner. Llorente heads it down. Ward-Prowse have a crack. Ooh, very nice shot. Kasper Schmeichel got there first. I hope my audio's okay. I didn't really test it before. Sorry, guys. I'm very slack. Calvin Phillips. After a great first season. Oh, Daniel James. He could have scored. And then the second try, the touch was just awful. Oh, that is terrible, ref. That's got to be a red. Only a yellow for Fred. That is lucky. James Ward-Prowse free kick. I can't really take free kicks on this game, so I mean, I'll give it a go, but I'll probably not really do him justice here. Ward-Prowse, yeah. I can't take free kicks on FIFA. I've just not had enough practice with them, and obviously the system that is used for free kicks is a little bit dodgy. James. Henriks lost it. But we've still got it. Phillips. Oh, Ward-Prowse with a sensational finesse shot. Tipped away by Schmeichel, who of course isn't actually at Leicester, I believe, in real life now. Jack Harrison is a player that I really have not enjoyed using. Hang on. Oh, okay. Harrison's really not a player I've enjoyed using that much. He's just not fun to play with, I'll be honest. But he did have all right stats last season. He was pretty poor in front of goal, and again, not fun to use. But I think more than that, he's 83 rated, so that gives you an idea of the flip side of, you know, he's a very good player on paper. Oh god. But in saying that, we could probably use that to our advantage if we do want to sell him at some point, potentially next season. But we've only just started this season, so I don't really need to think about selling players for next season. There you go, Koch. Ball's out to Ndidi, and thankfully the referee has actually blown half-time. So 0-0, we're actually having an alright half, considering I haven't played this game in yonks. We're right to get underway for the second half. Don't need to make any changes or anything. I've been very impressed with James Ward-Prowse. I've been very impressed with Daniel James. So overall, it's been a nice return to life in the Leicester City career mode. Ward-Prowse holding on to it. Firpo's run wasn't great, and Ward-Prowse still found him, and we don't quite get the corner from it. Dallas wins the header. Bamford. Oh, as soon as he turned into traffic and lost the ball. Phillips. Go for goal, Daniel James. Oh, he's hit the bar. That's unlucky from Dan James. Oh, no way. Oh, that's cruel. Here's Reguilon. Great tackle from Benjamin Henriks. So difficult to clear the ball out. Harrison. Dan James can't get around his man. We still have it, though. Come on. Get the ball through to Dan James. James is there. Bamford's in the middle, and we've scored. 73rd minute as well, and I still haven't made any subs. I don't know what Bamford's doing. He's celebrating. Good on him. 1-0. Daniel James with the assist. He's really impressed me today. Bamford with the goal. Right place, right time. That's a nice goal from the boys. That's just well weighted in terms of patience and the weight of the pass. I am going to make a sub I'm going to take Calvin Phillips off, not just for the fact he's tired, but for the fact that he won't really be here for long. And the fact we're 1-0 up, I think, means we can probably get away with the 5 at the back. And I'm also going to take off Henriks and bring on Luke Ayling. Henriks has been very good defensively today, but I want to give Luke Ayling a run. So 1-0 to Leeds United. That's good. And Didi gets shat on by Dallas. Great stuff, boys. And Dallas. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. Get it up to Ward-Prowse. Go on, Firpo. I see that run. Released it a bit earlier than what I wanted him to. Firpo. Great link up, lads. Ward-Prowse. Bamford. Have that shot. Ooh, off Ndidi. Let's get to it first. Yes, Ayling. Great stuff. Oh, get it out. Oh, well done, boys. Go on, Ward-Prowse. Have a dig. Oh, he's hit the bar. Dallas. Oh, he looked for Bamford. Last minute, boys. Everyone back. Everyone back. Oh, my God. That would have sealed the 3 points. What a strike from Ward-Prowse. Come on, boys. We've played so well. Yes, get it out. Let's go. That is a huge win. 1-0 in my first game back in the Leeds United career mode. I'm so stoked about that. So as you guys know, I do want to get Danny Olmo onto the team. And after I do so, the episode is going to be wrapped up. Now, hopefully it is closer to the 70 mil mark if we're lucky. If it's anything under 80 mil, I'll be very, very surprised. I don't think Leipzig are going to be very flexible with how much they're willing to let Olmo go for. But obviously, Marlon and Jovic are the two main guys I'm looking at as strikers to bring in, potentially, in the next episode. So, let's start by bringing in Danny Olmo, shall we? Hopefully we can get this signing done. I mean, financially we can. Financially, we're absolutely sound. Let's just offer 55. Try and hardball nice and early. Okay, just unmuted the game. £55 million. That is incredibly cheap for Danny Olmo. I am buzzing with that. Leipzig, what are you doing, mate? Let's get this signing over and done with. He'll want crucial squad role, of course, and he will be a crucial first-team player. 4 years is fine. I'll just mute the game just in case. Wages. I'm going to offer him 75k per week. 320k signing bonus. I don't want him to walk out. And he's accepted it. Welcome to the team, Danny Olmo. I am very, very happy with that signing. Left over, we have over 150 mil. So we are fine in that department. In terms of financial, is he our highest paid player now? He sure is. But yeah, I'm so happy with that signing. He gets the number 7 automatically, but I will be giving him the number 10 shirt. Yeah, absolutely will be. Give him that number 10 shirt. Look at that. Danny Olmo, welcome to Leeds United. And that is where we are going to end this episode. Episode 9, of course. First episode back for a long time. So I appreciate you watching the video, guys. I really do. It would mean a lot if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. The link is down in the description below. But apart from that, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you later.